Hey guys, Metal here. Today I wanted to actually go over the new patch notes that were recently released for EFT. So we're going to have a patch soon, they said in the next couple of days. And the first thing I want to say is there actually won't be a wipe with this update. Shut up, phone, you're making me look unprofessional. There won't be a wipe, so they're adding quests. So that'll be interesting. I'm not sure exactly what they're going to be like. They've showed it off a little bit with the Gamescom gameplay. So you're going to be able to talk to the traders and get like certain objectives to do in raids for rewards, either items or currency. And now the trader leveling system will also be tied in with quests. You'll have to do quests to level traders. So we'll see. I'll probably have to redo my leveling guide and stuff like that. But I hope that that makes it a little bit more difficult than just buying a bunch of stuff and selling it right back to the same person. They're also adding in the gesture and voice comm systems, or at least parts of it. So we'll see how complete that is. That might be a game changer. That might just be something nobody ever uses because it's not really complete enough. There's a quote. There's a note here that says "Now character tumbles down grass," and I'm not really sure what that means. Some people seem to think that it means that you'll push grass down when you're prone, but it seems to me like tumbles down would mean that you're gonna like slide down grass. Maybe if it's on like a hill or something. I don't know. I'm not really sure what that means. Maybe if you guys have a better idea, you can say in the comments. There's going to be a notification on the current firing mode, so you're going to be able to see on your heads-up display, I guess, when you switch or check the fire mode. So it's going to take out some of the guesswork, especially with the AK lever. It's hard for me to tell what mode I'm in besides by the animation. And obviously, I don't want to have to switch between both my fire modes to make sure I'm still in full auto all the time. They're going to be adding in the PP Vityaz, which is the 9mm AK looking gun. It's not really an AK, it's a very different action inside of it. If you played Rainbow Six Siege, that's the gun that Tachanka and Cap can't have, their submachine gun. So it's like a 9mm AK type thing. And so we'll see. I don't really think that's going to get much use unless it's really cheap. If it's really cheap and it can compete with like the MPX and the MP5, I might see using it. But right now it's got some stiff competition, and I think its only real option is by being a better value. There's going to be a new grenade fragment physics system, so maybe it'll make grenades a little more consistent. That's because right now the grenades seem like they either don't do anything or they kill everyone, and there's no in between, and it honestly makes me afraid to use them in most situations. There's also a new armor damage calculation formula. So that should be interesting. Maybe it'll make armor less OP, or at least forward armor. Pack is pretty much fine how it is. There's a lot of AI improvements, so I'll quickly go over them. They're added smooth turns, so they won't be snapping around as much. They won't be aimbody. They've improved their cover seeking algorithm, so they'll be more likely to get to cover, which they've actually done pretty well so far. So I'm interested to see how it's better now. They fixed getting stuck on staircases. I'm gonna skip some of these that aren't so interesting. They added shooting of legs if the bots only see the legs, and they added the enemy spotting speed being changed depending on the alertness level. So the more alert the scav is, the quicker they'll spot you, I guess. So if they're like chilling and nobody's even shot yet, I guess it won't notice you as quick. That's nice. The chance of hearing is also now depending on distance, so I don't know why it didn't already work that way, but the farther away you are, the less likely they are to hear you, because, you know, obviously. There's also new areas that the bots will be on shoreline. There's some data loading and shader optimizations, and some other issues that were fixed. They have changed fall damage. They have fixed some of the desync and server join bugs. They fixed the bug that allowed strength. Huge deal, guys. They fixed 20 exploits of using weapons and items that are not in your inventory. So it's time for a lot of people to learn how to play because they can't glitch in guns anymore. I'm so happy about this. This is going to be a huge deal. I'm going to be much more interested in playing the game now with that fixed. I'm so sick of having to compete with all these people who just glitch out their PB84 round drum mags. It's funny because most of the time they're terrible and you can still kill them with an axe, but it's just annoying because you're constantly going in, you're getting kills, you're not getting any reward. They've also fixed duping of items with the secure container, which I didn't even know was a thing, so I'm glad that's fixed. The weapon modding screen being blurry when using non-native resolution is now fixed, which I hugely appreciate. It was very annoying for me because I did use a higher resolution and my modding screen was very blurry. So they fixed the cash flow display and trading interface, so maybe it won't be as laggy now. And some other quick bug fixes. Fixed the bug caused by simultaneous door opening of 2 characters. That's interesting. Alright, so now, you know, like I said earlier, you have to unlock loyalty levels by doing quests. I don't know how money ties into it. Maybe it's both. Maybe it's just quests. Like maybe you have to get a certain amount of money and a quest, or I don't know. I'm just speculating. They've changed ammunition damage and adjusted the amount of experience for healing, so we'll see how much there's actually changed in the game, because they didn't say, hey, by how much, so I can't really tell how much that'll impact the game yet, but that's very interesting, and maybe it'll really, because at this point it doesn't seem that important what kind of ammo you use, so maybe it'll be more important, like, to choose different types of ammo. They added in group spawning, so that's a huge deal. If you play with a squad, you're going to spawn by your squad mates instead of just all over the map. So that's going to change the game a lot. It's going to give you even more of an advantage for playing in a group. You also have different tabs and traders for each loyalty level, so each level will open up a new tab, I guess. I don't know if you'll be able to view everything together like you already could, but that's interesting. You're also repair and insurance purchases add to the loyalty level, and your weapon interacts with other characters. So like if there's a hatchet ninja up on your face, your character's gonna have to put his gun up and you have to back away or something. So this is interesting. It'll give a little bit more of advantage to like melee players and make it a little harder to like stack up on teammates to take a room, but that's really all I see that happening. Like I said, guys, very interesting patch, very big deal, and apparently this is only a preliminary update to a larger update that's going to have all the features they showed off in Gamescon. So this is a huge deal. Looks like we're finally getting a lot of progress. We're really getting the ball rolling here. Really excited. Can't wait to go back to EFT with all this new changes. Hopefully I'll be able to get a hold of some new loots. If you enjoyed that video, please leave a like. If you want to see more of my tactical shooter content, please subscribe to my channel. If you want to chat or game with myself and or the fans, follow me on Twitch or social media, or even support the channel on Patreon. Please check out the links in the description. Have a great one, everyone.